In the world of Daredevil, Foggy may be dead, but Fog Entertainment is truly well and alive. Welcome back, guys, to the channel, and we are here for the first episode review of Daredevil Born Again. Now, you might be asking, where the heck are we? Because I believe there's only one more episode to go in Season 1, but we're late to the party, as per usual. But I tell you what, this party wasn't very good.
No, this party was not good, guys. And you know what? I'm not a Marvel kind of guy. Hell, dare I say this might be the first TV show on this channel we've reviewed that's like Marvel or DC. And you know what? It's very funny. And I do genuinely believe you have to be like mentally brain dead to enjoy it. That's the God's honest truth.
The God's honest truth.
I like John Burford. He wasn't in this, but it's like you've got a blind guy, right, who needs help crossing the street. But then 10 seconds later, he's taking on this guy, 50-50. We'll get into it, guys. But if you wanted two guys to love this shit, well, this is the wrong fucking channel for you.
Yeah, so this one is called Heaven's Half Hour. It is episode 1 of Season 1.
I wish it was half an hour.
And it was actually the longest episode of the season. So, yeah, it's not only half an hour, it was almost a full hour long. And I don't know if we pick up from the offense of Daredevil, the original show or whatnot, but it looks like someone in the police department is retiring, I guess, and they're having drinks, celebration drinks at Josie's, I think the place was called, some bar called Josie's. So you've got Matt Murdock, he's out there drinking with the blonde woman whose name I just totally forget, but he's drinking with her and he's drinking with his friend Foggy. And Foggy...
This is Foggy Entertainment.
Foggy gets a phone call as he's chatting to some woman at the bar. He goes out to take the phone call, and then we see Matt Murdock's his ears start like ringing because he's blind. His eyes don't work, but I guess that means his ears are like got double power because he can just hear all these things. And he...
Do you not think though, right? This just causes plot holes for the future. There's definitely going to be a scene where it's like, well, why didn't he hear that?
Possibly.
Because he's in a bar here, right? And you know, if you've been in a bar, there's music, there's people chatting. And what fucking planet is this guy hearing some guy outside have a conversation on his phone? Hit me with it.
I don't know. So he hears them outside and sounds like he's in a bit of trouble. We've got a detective at the bar. Detective Kim, apparently, according to Internet Movie Database. And I believe she's talking to some other chief who looks like he's retiring. He's stepping down. And because he's retiring, the drinks are free. They're talking about crime in Hell's Kitchen, New York.
New York.
And,
New York.
I mean, it looks like things have settled down. But then, bang, bang. A couple of shots get fired off. And there's some guy in a mask. Some guy looking like a gimp.
Foggy.
Foggy goes down. Foggy's been shot.
He gets shot in like the heart region and it takes him like 10 minutes to bleed out. Come on. What are we kidding here?
A couple other, I guess, detectives or policemen run out. They go down as well. The blonde chick whose name I just cannot remember. I think it's Heather. She pulls out her gun, but before she gets shot, we see Matt Murdock. He's transformed into Daredevil because he said he was going to... Someone's apartment was under attack. He walked down the street and then the next minute he's changed into his latex.
No, but does no one see the fucking problem?
Where does he keep his suit? Like, where does he keep it? In the house?
No,
or?
but then he climbed up to the rooftop, right? And then he did a 180 and ran back down. What was this?
Yeah, so they start like fighting up the stairs, and the antagonist is like throwing knives. He's got like unlimited throwing knives. It's kind of like Herschel in The Walking Dead when he had the unlimited shotgun. This guy's got unlimited knives.
At least with Herschel, though, you can say, well, he could have been reloaded
off screen. This guy can't carry about 20 million knives.
Yeah, and it's like this. They're clearly fighting each other here, right? To continue the sequence upstairs. Where is the fatal blows, right? Where is the, right, I'm actually going to hit you this time to put an end to this? There's not. It looks so funny. It's these half-arsed hits to the midsection, taps to the head with the knees. the knife's getting hit into his body, and so they can just end up on the roof. That's what happened here. It's like the Daredevil. I just don't. I can't like this.
Also, the blonde woman is called Karen. I totally forgot that was her name. But yeah, look, I mean, there's ways to get on the roof, but normally it would probably have to lead to the bad guy running away.
Yeah, but he
naturally,
didn't even run. He like limped up the stairs, and Daredevil's right behind him.
And someone needs to give chase. Naturally, it's like it's unlikely that you're going to start brawling with someone in a real fight. It's very unlikely that unless one person gives chase and the other one was on the run, it's kind of unlikely that you're going to start on the ground floor and somehow manage to brawl and fight your way up like 4 or 5 flights of stairs. Then see Daredevil. He's got him on top of the roof. He's beat him up. He looks down and he sees Foggy just pass out, bleed out. Foggy's dead. Karen watches Foggy die, and then Daredevil's upset by this and he throws the guy off the roof, who somehow actually survives. We then skip a year. Foggy's been dead a year. Karen's left, I guess. She's no longer friends with Daredevil.
You left me.
Daredevil attends, or should I say Matt Murdock attends the court case, and this guy gets like sent down for life without parole for the accounts of 12 murders. So that's him gone. I mean, that was pretty much it from a Daredevil Matt Murdock perspective. And then we focus on Wilson Fisk, who I don't know what this guy's been doing, whether he just got out of jail as well, maybe he did, but he's running for mayor.
Which tells me he didn't just go out of jail, because, like, would he really be able to run for mayor if he just walked out of a sentence? I know New York's dodgy, but that's a wee bit dodgy. He walks into the...
This is a dodgy guy, like.
It was so dragged out. He walks in, right, and everyone in the room looks at him, and then he looks around, he sits down, they all leave, and she's like, you just scared the 5 families out of here. And then just meaningless conversation happens afterwards.
And that's his wife.
Is it his wife? Well, there you go then. I didn't even know it was his wife.
Wilson Fisk's like the kingpin. He's like the top man.
Doesn't sound like it, does it?
No, it's like the top man in New York, I guess. Tony Soprano, better know.
Well, he's Jersey.
Is he? Oh, well. Carmine, then.
Phil Leotardo. Who the
Phil Leotardo. What you doing?
I know who I have, like. Fisk or Phil.
So, Fisk...
Your brother Fisk, whatever happened there.
And then Fisk is running for mayor, and he wins mayor, and he get voted in. He's given us...
Like, you know, it's the way it's just like, there's no like build up. It's just, here, I'm running for mayor, by the way. Next scene, congratulations, you are the mayor.
He's given his little victory pose or victory celebration speech, whatever. And Matt Murdock is cooking eggs or something in his apartment, but because he's so annoyed at Fisk winning, he stops cooking his eggs and they just start burning.
Yeah, so he stops keeping an eye on them, essentially. They burn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said he stops cooking his eggs. Technically, they never stopped cooking, though. You know what I mean? They overcooked them, if anything.
Yeah, that's true. The cooking never stopped. We then
Took him 10 minutes to find the fucking hob.
We then go to like the following day, and Matt Murdock has approached Fisk outside of his, I don't know, place of work. He wants to speak to him.
They speak in a wee diner.
Yeah.
You tried to kill me. Well, I never. I was trying to get you arrested. Well, that's when you were a vigilante.
What about the dark half of you?
I don't like that word.
The dark half of you.
I don't like that word, vigilante.
So Fisk thinks when the mask was on and Daredevil was about, he wanted to kill him. Fisk also, I guess, tried to kill Daredevil. The two guys have a truce. Fisk says that he's putting the city first. He's putting the people of New York first, and Matt Murdock says that his days of fighting crime are done. And that's pretty much it. Both guys go their separate way. We then see at the end of the episode, Fisk is just standing on top of a building for some reason, looking like he's about to commit suicide or some shit like that. He's been mayor for a day and the stress has got to him.
But like Daredevil's walking about the streets and he's like, he hears, like, obviously because it's hearing, he hears like some woman cry for help, and he turns around and there's no help needed, and he just kind of just fades to fucking black, doesn't it?
Aye, I don't know, you kind of got Daredevil or you got Matt Murdock looking up and it's like, what's the matter, what direction you look, mate, you can't see.
Yeah.
So it's just a weird ending with Fisk on top of a building and Matt Murdock on the streets of New York, and the episode ends, and I'm thinking, really, is that it? I mean,
I don't know what I expected, right? But do you not think this is just typical Marvel, right? We begin with like a 10-minute.
No, but listen, you're saying it's typical Marvel, right? And I agree. That fight scene did nothing for me. I thought it looked phony. You've got Daredevil flying in like Spider-Man. Looked like you had like silk webs, right?
But listen,
but you take that aside. Pretend that didn't happen. Let's say you got a realistic fight and you went, oh, that fight scene between those two was actually pretty good. So take that out. Nothing happened.
No.
Matt Murdock and Karen basically had a wee bitty argument about, oh, well,
I lost a friend too.
After Foggy's death, we kind of grew apart. And
yeah, we've lost Foggy as well.
And we're not crying about it. And Wilson Fisk became mayor. I mean, that was it. No more, no less. Not a good episode. Very boring. Honestly, I don't want to shit on it, because it is the premiere.
I will shit on
it. We're trying to get new viewers, buddy. But I can't sit here and pretend that this was great. I'm not going to do that.
Do you not think it's a Marvel thing to a degree where the movie, in this instance, a TV show, just kicks off with a fucking fight scene that's pointless? Like, you've got a TV show, it's not a 90-minute movie. Why did this show need to begin with a 10-minute bar scene and then like a 10-minute fight scene? It's like, I just feel like the structure of the episode's completely off. Like, what, this Fisk guy, you said he's Kingpin, he's top man, and he becomes mayor after about 30 seconds. There was certain stuff that was dragged out, and then there was certain stuff that just happened far too quick. I don't know.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. And that's my rating.
I think 4's very generous. I'll give it 2 out of 10.
So a 3 out of 10, guys. We're coming to that conclusion. I'm giving it a 4. He's giving it a 2. It's getting a 3.
I'll stick up for it. I've seen a clip of Frank Castle meeting his dog after a few years. I think it's from this show. He's like, "Where's my boy?" And he like rubs its stomach. And I'll tell you what, maybe that episode will get a 5 or something. But that's about it.
If I have to be positive, I think this might be the worst episode.
Says who though?
I'm just hoping.
You're hoping.
I think we're going to get better episodes than this.
Well, you fucking need to.
Yeah, we need to. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let us know what you thought down below.
At least it's not quite minus 3 million, eh?
Yeah, I mean, if you disagree with our rating, then let us know. Let us know why, then, damn it. But until next time, rest in peace, Foggy.